as police brutality and what we can do in this country. I'd like to welcome in Chicago Cubs right fielder Jacob Lee McDonough. Let's be technical. And time in terms of what our country's been experiencing. Let's look at the past month and a half, if you will. What has been the hardest thing for you to deal with?
The hardest thing for me to deal with, Carrie, this last month has just been going from the virus shutting everything down to us being called to action. We've had multiple police brutality situations. We've had people protesting, wanting to get the message out. But I really realized that I need to be a part of the positive message and make sure that doesn't get lost in all the chaos going on, for people to actually hear from a reasonable, respectable person who cares about everyone involved.
A reasonable, respectable person who cares about everyone involved, which leads us to More Than a Vote. It is a beautiful collective of Black athletes and artists. You are a part of that. Talk to me about why that's important for you right now and this be a part of that collective.
To me personally, it's important to be a part of that because I've somewhat used baseball and my craft as an excuse to not get more involved in voting. But I can't any longer use baseball and work as an excuse not to get educated, and not also to show people, like, at any moment in time, any walk of life, we can make a difference.
So tell me in your words, what does activism look like for you?
In my words, it looks like LeBron James, the biggest athlete right now on the planet, speaking up and breaking the ice for everyone. And I think for the first time people see and hear from us, so now we have white teammates, we have other people speaking up and realizing, okay, like, this is how we go about doing this. And to me right now, social media, athletes speaking up, entertainers speaking up, like we're trying to do with More Than a Vote.
You said something I thought was so key, because covering sports for so long, I know that it's tough for Black players specifically in Major League Baseball to talk about how they feel. Adam Jones did it in a very eloquent way early on, but there are very few that are vocal. You said you all were afraid. Why use that word, and why were you afraid?
You was afraid because in 2019 there were 68 of us total, and there are 38 teams. There's 25-man roster on each team. There's a 40-man roster, which is on each team as well. And there aren't many of us. So we're outnumbered in that sense, but not always in a negative way when it comes to our teammates and our clubhouses. But to get to this point, you have to move a certain way. You got to be careful what you say. You can't ruffle feathers. You can't come off in any way. Much like other Black entertainers, much like yourself, probably having to live through life every day. But to get to the highest level, you got to button up. You got to be seen and not heard. So baseball is, like I said, it was time for us to try and speak up and make a difference and show it's okay to do so, because we can't be quiet anymore.
That is a button up, be quiet, be seen but not heard. That is an expression that a lot of Black folks can relate to in whatever aspect of professionalism that they experience, especially if they don't work for themselves. They just feel that. That is also a socialization that we have as Black folks, especially, like you said, if you want to get to the higher level. And for so long, I felt it bubbling right underneath the surface that so many of us who were in whatever positions we were, who had platforms, were tired of pretending, looking the other way, and spending so much time making others comfortable while we were uncomfortable. Do you feel that this is the type of movement that is sustainable, or is it just for a time?
No, it takes everyone joining the conversation. Right now, I feel like there's little things as possible to distract from bigger issues. And we saw on draft day, we saw our president, Theo Epstein, holding up a sign saying Black Lives Matter, and wanted to include the president to be in that. And now we're having those conversations as well. So I definitely think this is sustainable, and it's not always just going to be the popular thing to do. This is something that people want to get right because they know we care.
Jason, you said you think it's sustainable, that what you're seeing, especially with your colleagues in baseball, that this can be something where you're feeling more comfortable, feeling more safe to share how you feel about social injustice and police brutality. What are you doing right now in this moment with your platform to help change how we look at voting and how to educate the culture and the community about voting?
Well, first, what I'm doing, Carrie, is joining up with More Than a Vote and joining up with other athletes and entertainers to get that message out and use our platform in that sense as a group, and try to create a brand with this to make it something that's not just about the election coming, make sure that it's about people getting educated for years to come, and figure out where to vote and how to vote. We've got people in different areas that cover different demographics and influence different areas of people. And as a baseball player, as a black baseball player, I feel like now, like we talked about, is finding the time to show people that you can use your voice in this profession. You don't have to be afraid. And to me, that can help someone, help a kid growing up. He can see me, he can see other guys that were in the video we posted saying, hey, this is what they're standing
Bro, y
for.
todavía no te he
They're
dejado.
speaking up for these things, and it's okay to want to play baseball. It's not right now. It's not something I have to be as afraid of as I was before. So I feel like that's my role in this. I have a younger brother as well. He's 24. He also plays baseball. So I've got to lead by example. I can't just always, come up with a good answer that sounds good on TV when I get in a
Imagínate
situation
que
where
cuando
I
ya
feel
se
like
acabe el
I need
evento te
changes.
deje entrar.
I'm
Es
joining up
como que,
here to
what?
make sure that I take action and get educated myself. For one, so many people, I feel like in Atlanta, they're
¿Cómo
on the
estás?
move. Or when you want to try to make a vote and try and cast your vote, you have to do it by mail. You have to sign up for the absentee ballot. Then you have to get another ballot in return. They have to send it back to you. Well, for me personally, they didn't send that back until it was too late. Right? We didn't get it in the mail to the address that's an Atlanta address at my parents' house. We didn't get that in the mail until it was too late. And then from other friends and family who are still in Georgia right now, I just hear about them being held in lines too long and trying to get off work. And we know how it is for any family, but let alone a black family in the city or in the suburbs trying to take care of their family and trying to provide for them. You try to get off work now, and then you're like, wait a minute. You start looking at the clock. It's like, oh, this is not going to happen today, right? And so I saw, people in Keisha
Yeah.
Bottoms, reach out via social media to people and say, hey, I'm running up against these issues right now. I need y'all to stay in line to cast your votes. Keep hanging in there. So to me in Georgia, that's what that looks like.
Well, it's interesting that you even bring that up because there's been all these images specifically from Georgia because that's such a battleground. Where you see people, especially when it came to the primaries, doing whatever it takes. And this is real life voter suppression that you're talking about. It's been happening for decades. It's not what you're saying. These examples of sending you your ballot too late after the fact or shutting down the polls at 6 o'clock while people still are in line. That's a real life issue. There needs to be some type of change, and I think that what we're doing right now is fair. But the idea of voter suppression, do you think that that is well known, especially with folks, within the generation, your generation?
I think it's known in our communities, right? I don't think it's spoke on enough. I don't think there's been enough light drawn to it. Bring it to light. Let people hear about it. Let people learn about what that looks like, and get more people to say, okay, look, if this is going to happen, we have to expect this, and we can no longer make the excuse
Hello?
and say that it won't.
Jason, everybody knows, or it feels as if everyone knows that the time is now. America's paying attention to us. We have their eyes, we have their ears. If you look toward the future, what are you most excited about in terms of seeing a change?
I'm excited about how fast the word is traveling. The word is being spread right now. The biggest athletes, the biggest icons, biggest entertainers are doing their part. But I'm also seeing people out there on the streets doing their part. And so many things got
Jason,
lost.
everybody knows, or it
Very
feels
easily
as
got
if
in
everyone
in
knows
the
that the time
commotion
is
when it
now.
came to
America's paying
protest. And
attention to
we
us.
saw
We have
rioting,
their
we saw
eyes,
looting.
we have their
People still
ears.
stood
If
their
you look
ground.
toward the
People
future,
still went out there
what
and
are you
said, look,
most
we're
excited
doing this
about
for
in
the right
terms of
reasons.
seeing a
We're going to come
change?
Bro,
together.
I'm
We're going to
deleting
draw
this
our
dude,
fans to social
honestly.
media.
Bro,
I
spicy,
feel
I
like
will
this is
not
a new
delete you.
way
Stop.
of
Can
getting
you
things done the
stop?
right way and spreading the message.
I'm deleting you off my
You're
friends
right
list,
about
bro.
that, and you're right.
Keep
Keep
doing that.
spreading the word. We unapologetic. We out here. We doubling down. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Alright, Sam next.
Alright, I guess I gotta delete him.
Yeah, no luck.
Hey everybody, I'm
Jalen!
so excited to welcome a friend, a brother, family member, if you will, former colleague,
Yeah.
NBA great, sports analyst, philanthropist. He does it all, and he's here
What?
to give us his time and his platform to
Get
talk
what?
about something that is so important, that is voting.
Oh, I
Everybody
forgot about that.
welcome Jalen Rose to We the People. Talk to me about how important it is for the people who know you and love you and look up to you. Why is it so important that you use your platform to talk about voting?
Initially, we have to get past the
Whose mic is that,
stigma
bro?
of the mental systemic racism that comes with the presidential race, governors, mayors, senators, judges. We've been conditioned to believe that our vote does not matter. So usually when we looked up at all of those races and people that were running, not only did they not look like us, we didn't believe they were there to represent our best interest. So therefore, and we felt a sense of hope that finally our country is going to do something that we felt would never happen in our lifetime. And I remember being at the inauguration in 2008. I made sure I was there.
At
Team, not only did they not look we didn't vote, Jared. We didn't vote. And
ah.
so many people try to make this political. This is not political. You telling somebody to vote is like telling somebody to pay taxes. So that's one. It goes to the stigma of nobody is going to represent our best interest. And then number two, the reality that the person
like an event, you know, like where you're not getting kicked out of it, you know? Alright, I'm just gonna leave party and I'm gonna start it again. Alright, hold up. He's the last guy, and then we got item shop. Hold up, 14 minutes. Guys, we got item shop. We're gonna change it to that, and we'll watch the rest of it. Item shop comes out in about 13 minutes, 50 seconds.
in urban environments, oh man, it creates barriers for us. It's like you gotta jump over the fence, you gotta run past the dog, you gotta jump on the hood of the car. The lines is 5 hours long.
So we'll finish
Get
it
up
off
to the poll and they don't work.
Finish it off
Elderly
here,
people working
and
in the
then
city,
we will
where they got the
go
young
to item
people
shop.
who understand technology working in the suburbs. Like these are all systematic
I wonder what we
things
get tonight. I feel
that
like
try
we're
to
definitely gonna
discourage
get
us from voting. And then finally,
Yeah, I mean, I like playing with subs during the event. It's just like sometimes it's annoying because subscribers are trying to like be seen on stream, so they're just like trying to like just be buggy and just like annoy people. Yeah, I like Jalen Rose a lot, dude. He's a really good. Probably one of my more favorite. Like 10 minutes, you guys. Yo, Shay, thank you for subscribing.
They can help you in stopping things
Just
from
be
happening.
eyeball day. I
So
think it's
talk to
only
me.
ask.
Then why, Trevor? Why did you walk out on me? Why?
I just didn't want to sleep with you.
Damn, daddy. Damn, daddy. You look, damn, daddy. You look, damn, daddy. You look,
Political. It's your right to do so. And there's so many times when
damn, daddy.
somebody may have gotten done unjustly in your community. Pay attention to who the judge is. Senate, mayor, governor. Pay attention who's running for president. And let's make sure in 2020 we make a difference.
Thank you.
Why is more than a vote so important and invaluable in our community?
And there's so many times when you feel like
right now,
somebody
I think we
may have gotten done unjustly in your community.
louder than ever.
Pay attention to
Anytime you see the mobilization of white kids holding Black Lives Matter signs, that means there's a breakthrough. Now, what happens with that breakthrough is the next step. You're going to look down in your email, Carrie. You're going to see all of these companies telling you how they're going to work on their diversity, how they're looking themselves in the mirror. They need to make change. Just like in sports, right? On the field, on the court.
So you're telling me I have to turn the mic. I have to turn my mic down. I have to turn my mic down. I have to turn it down. I have to turn it down. That's disgusting. Hello? There. Is this better? 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 I pooped my pants. I pooped my pants. I pooped my pants. I'm gonna go do a rent.
kids are just joined.
You to vote. That is your voice. It is important. We, the people.
Yeah, I think he needs to be
vote.
kicked.
So go to morethanavote.org.
Bruh, that wasn't even me.
Yeah, I think he needs to be kicked.
Thank you so much.
Why did he need to be kicked? I did nothing.
Because this message.
Yeah, I think he needs to be kicked.
I'm curious. the champion.
Bruh, I did nothing.
Yeah, I think he needs to be kicked.
Wow.
I know, this kid's stupid. That's why I was saying it. He didn't realize that I was just fucking around. Pretty dumb. Why are all your friends so dumb, Marion?
How am I dumb? Oh, I guess the event is done. Done. Oh, we can emote now. Let's go. Oh, okay. I guess I'll just leave then. No, not this party. The event, the match that I'm in. All right, what are we doing? Nobody has this emote. No. Dun. Wait. Lay down. Hello? Why did L-Dog leave the party? Do you guys have this emote?
Wait, hold up. What emote?
The emote that I'm doing right now. You don't have Boogie Down? Do you have this?
No.
You have to have this, obviously. Do you have this?
No.
Oh my god. This? Oh, wait, I know you have that. I know you have this. I know you have this. I know you have this. You have this. You don't have this. You obviously have this. You don't have this. Do you have this emote?
I can't get that anymore. I don't have that. Yeah, there's no.
No. Nope. I don't have any icon series emotes. The only icons, well, yeah, I don't have any icon series emotes. I have a Marvel series emote though. It's this. Do you have this guy? Oh, why'd you leave the party? Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you. No, I couldn't hear you in game chat.
Y'all like a little clan with your little symbols.
Hey, are we gonna ready up? Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, I gotta change my warrior skin. Bro, who's eating their mic? Jesus Christ.